I told Brandon to. I told Brandon to make a face, the face of someone who had been told they were the culture icon.
Dan was working so hard on this, but that's why we were so late.
No, that's not. That's not.
We were so late.
Really? That's not.
Why we were so late.
We were waiting along with you upstairs.
Yeah, we were waiting on Steve Levy.
Yeah.
Steve Levy's fault.
Can we get a pillow for Steve? He's just like hanging out.
No, he loves it. He looks suffering.
He looks good.
He looked sad and lonely.
Healthcare.
Oh, nice.
I texted this to Spencer and then I saved it because I thought it was a good observation. Conservatives act like socialism is the opposite of capitalism, but their whole perception of poor people is inherently socialist because they expect their pursuit of happiness to generate so much revenue that even the people they fuck over have less to gain by slitting their throats. That's one big fucking federal program, and that funding just got cut because poor people are mad and they're gonna get sick, and they're getting sick in both parties, and we're in a real fucking emergency situation here. Like, these are the beginning. This healthcare thing seems like something you've been hearing about your whole life, but the thresholds that have been crossed now are like so fucking official. Like it's like. It really is let them eat cake, like feudal Europe level shit. Like to say that because underneath all this stuff, people act like they're arguing about math and concepts and philosophies because no one is going to profit or live through the day by saying what's really happening, which is rich people are just saying, look, times are tough all over. Living long is a luxury. It's like cable TV, Teslas, your kid going to college. These are privileges, and you should either be born rich if you want those things, or you should work really fucking hard or get really lucky. And that's what capitalism is. And like, I don't see why you people are bitching so much and why we should have to pay for your AIDS and your cancer. And I'm telling you, like, when I went to Fiji, it was like. I just, like the life expectancy of the people that work by the pool is like fucking 20 years less than
they got
the people
great water.
that in spite of the great water.
I love their water.
Like, this is a real thing. If you look at
I'll pay extra for their water.
Yeah, the water's.
If you look at third world countries that have resort sentiment stuff, it's just like that is the way that your Republican congressmen see the future. Like they don't see a problem with the idea that being poor should equate to a 20-year less lifespan. And that's what's really being said to you right now is yeah, enough's enough. Like we lived in La La Land long enough of this idea that everyone was going to have coverage. If you get cancer and you're poor, then you're going to die. That is the real conversation that's happening. And I don't know why I'm lecturing you like you don't know that, but I'm just saying like I just want to say it out loud because like some of us I think we're walking around going, is that what's really being said right now? Or because we're so used to this chatter of like, oh, I think so. Iowa Senator so and so just said blah 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 because it's called this senator. It's like we kind of like are still in this mode where we're calling each other out on semantics, but we've gotten to a point where the semantics don't matter. The actual fundamental thought that's being communicated to us is that they actually think that you should die. They're actually telling you to fuck off and die. And they're saying it in different ways, and people are at town halls going, you're telling us to fuck off and die. We see you. We hear you. That's what you're saying. And they're running out of the town halls and hiding. And they just did this thing anyway. Despite they're saying like they're just doing what they were going to do anyway. It's fucking insane. I have no solutions as usual. But
resist. We have solutions.
Do you have any idea how much harder it is to do what they've just done for the last 2 months than it is to call for impeachment? Like, Google Bill Clinton impeach. Like they fucking know how to do this shit. Democrat, Republican, Congress people know how to move to impeach. It's not that difficult. And everyone is just. They're just holdovers from a different time. I don't know what to do. Do we grab pitchforks? They're killing us. Yeah. They're going to kill us.
We continue to monetize the Democratic push for 2018. We take Congress back. We all can write legislation. That's the great thing about America is that anyone in this room could write a bill and then push it. You would start at your state level. So we are kind of fucked, but we do outnumber them. There is hope. We are learning. Am I right? Are we learning how to mobilize?
And also, here in California, especially, because we have one of the largest GDPs in the world.
Number 6.
Like, yeah, number 6, guys. 6. That's pretty good. So that actually commands a lot of power.
You talking about California?
Yeah, California.
Yeah. That's why. Yeah, I want to every time I talk about politics, we end up realizing the solution is to act locally, clean up our own shit, and then set an example for the outlying territories. But like fucking California should like just become. We don't have to secede. We can functionally secede by being the only state in the union that's in the black.
Everything they say is right on the money. This is secession people,
right?
But I mean, come on, we're not going to secede.
Well, it's like why? I
think it's just like an extreme thing they say to let's talk about these issues.
Right.
And my producing partner came up with a great idea.
I knew the producing you were doing wasn't solo. I knew it.
All right, I got a good one going on. I have a partner. I have a partner or two. He is doing he's having a lawyer draw up a ballot initiative right now to rid California's pension fund of everything that's not SRIs, socially responsible investments, and that will fuck the whole world if we do that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
No, because we invest a lot in tobacco and banking,
a lot of banking,
the rest
a lot
of the
oil.
And oil and stuff. If the 6th largest GDP in the country stops investing in oil and tobacco and things like that, then that will send a message. That's the only way to have the rest of the country give a fuck about us.
I wish there was a way that California could have its own health.
They're pushing
model.
for single payer. So California will eventually have its own health plan system. So I know that people are really trying, like you said, Rob, of making California be the place that people learn how to do things across the country, and that can happen because we're sort of light years ahead of the country as we speak.
We should like the amazing thing would be California as the liberal version of the Iron Bank in Game of Thrones. That we're just like that with every state that starts to go bankrupt because of free market deregulation, and then their rivers start to be filled with bloodthirsty scorpions. Like they come to us, and we come out in robes and go like, well, let's open the books. Like
ideally,
looks like you have 3 congressmen that are Nazis. Like, I don't think that's a good investment for us.
I recall it was you.
Go back to your people and have some rallies and clean up your state because we have an election coming up and California doesn't want to live in shitland.
Right. You failed to legalize marijuana. Is that true?
Yeah. But, California, like we're the bluest state in the union, and you still saw the numbers. Like 3 out of 10 people at your Trader Joe's like secretly voted for Trump. It's like I'm sure those people aren't really like at Trader Joe's in Los Angeles, but
no, the Trader Joe's outside
in the
Riverside.
Inland Empire Trader Joe's. It's like Trader Jethro's. There's garlic stuffed meth.
What?
Organic? But yeah,
it sucks because we were chilling, man, and now we all gotta get busy.
Yeah, we had such a great time.
We were having a great time.
We were having such a good time.
We were having a good time.
But aren't you worried about you're better off like
better off now?
Yeah. Are you you're not a Trump supporter, but you're
we're better off now because we're energized?
Oh shit. Did I just say that?
Yeah, no. now you're involved.
Yeah, I mean potentially we're better off.
Oh man.
Come on.
By all means, interrupt them.
Something that does concern me, or that I see it coming, is like, I think there's going to be a bunch of Republicans or libertarians that in the next couple of years they're going to start receding to a position of, they're going to go, we're disrupticons. Like we never supported Trump or believed that he was good for the country. We just saw that you libtard snowflakes needed some shaking up, and we were right about that. And I can't wait to spit in their face. And like I'm just so panicked about it's the whole Bernie Hillary holdover. It's the socialists versus the liberals. Like what this thing of like it's like the Republican Party got hacked, decimated, and then repaired. Like right now they're like suturing through their greed. They're like coalescing and going like, but at the end of the day we love money. And they're solidifying, and the Democrats are going like, remember that thing you said on that march, motherfucker? Like we're in danger of further fragmentization in a way. But it's like, and it's this whole conundrum where you're like, you want to fight the Death Star, and there's no better way to do it, it seems, than by constructing a bigger space station that can destroy more planets. And how do you do that? Except, well, we should have more black in our costumes, and we should. And then there's the people that keep going, "What are we doing? Stop!"
Yeah.
Like
one of the issues is that we didn't. I think the left didn't know how fragmented it was. I think a lot of people on that side assumed that we had gotten past some things like racism and misogyny. And what we're learning about ourselves, I think, is that there's still a lot of bullshit in our own party. So it's hard for us to come together.
And then we're also learning, I hope, that it's called fucking politics and democracy because if the issues are super fundamental and you're fighting for things that are as fundamental as like almost like people should have water, then that means the war you're fighting is between armies so big, a huge majority of the people fighting side by side with you are going to be fucking stupid. Because most people are dumb. So if you're waiting for a political party that's going to, one, be all smart people, and two, win, then you're a fucking idiot that's just on the sidelines like Statler and Waldorf, just going like, oh, more like Muppet stupid. I'm just not impressed by that anymore. Like, I used to be one of those guys, you know? I was like a fucking like weird third party like guy, and now I'm like fucking cucked out and like I'm libbed up and demmed down and
cucked out and libbed out.
I'm eating that Hillary pussy and fucking. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just like, fucking, we gotta, because it's the thing that shook me up. My fragile straight white like eggshell was, yeah, the idea that, oh, so if I just keep sitting here and going, you know why that's stupid? You know why that doesn't make sense? You know, all I need is a blaster by my side. I don't believe in no force. That if I keep doing that, I'm going to end up living in a universe controlled by lizard people. And then that's no good for my smuggling neither. And so I'm just like, yeah, I was like, I'm not just going to like keep going, yeehaw, at the end of the movie. I need to like actually like notarize shit. I don't know fucking what the hell you're supposed to do. I have amends to make, and I was like, okay, I'm fucking sorry. I keep flickering.
Remember that thoughts and action thing? This is a great place to merge all that.
Yeah. So
thoughts and action.
I went to that one march.
Yeah, and I came up with this great storyline.
Well, we're gonna.